All right, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kendall B. It's a random Friday afternoon. It is raining outside. I'm driving to
turn right onto,
don't tell my business, but I'm driving to an apartment right now. This is something that I've been kind of planning on and researching for a while since I've been home, because I was trying to save a certain amount of money and I was trying to just wait till I had like the perfect, you know, the perfect ideal time. But there is really no perfect and ideal time, and I'm a firm believer in sometimes you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, okay? And right now I am comfortable at my mom's house. I kind of got a little bit, I'm not gonna say a little bit too comfortable, because I'm always welcome there and I'm enjoying my stay. But yeah, I had before I moved back home, I told myself I was only going to be there 6 months to a year, and that was it, because I didn't want to, you know, take back steps. And living on my own was definitely something that I handled fine. I could deal with the payments.
at the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto.
And you know, living on my own, it was no problem. It wasn't a problem with paying the bills. It wasn't a problem with none of that. Probably the only thing was just feeding myself and cooking, which I've kind of mastered now that I've been home, thankfully. But yeah, it was no problem with payment. So that wasn't the reason why I moved back. It was just because I was starting my program and I just had so many what ifs of, what if I can't find a job, or what if I can't this, or what if I can't make income? Like, I don't even know why I was thinking that negatively, because God is always blessing me and I always find a way to create income. I find a way to make more money. There's never going to be a time where I'm going to be like, oh dang, like I can't make money. Like, no, it's possible. I can do it. And if it's something that I want, then I can definitely do it. I'm excited about this, and this is just so random, but it really explains my life. Like, I have days where I just get up and I'm like, hey, I'm about to book a staycation, or hey, I'm about to go get an apartment, or hey, I'm moving out. Like, that's just how life works for me, and that's always how stuff works for me. That's how I moved out last time. It's just out of nowhere. Yeah, this is definitely something that I had already planned on doing around this time, June or July, and I am moving towards it. I found a great deal, so I'm about to go view my apartment. Well, not view it, they're only doing FaceTime tours during this pandemic. And yes, it is a pandemic right now, but Atlanta is open right now, so I don't really feel like that's going to stop anything. Everything's basically open right now. They're just now starting back in-person tours, but the apartment that I am going to look at, they're only doing FaceTime tours, so I'll FaceTime them tonight and see the apartment, which kind of sucks, but I've already seen this apartment before, so yeah, this is just something that is very exciting. But I still am kind of like, Kendall, are you really doing this? Because I'm kind of shocked. I just jumped out the bed and said, hey, I'm about to go look at apartments. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now for today. I will update you guys after I leave the place, because of course I won't be sharing that with you guys. So I'll check in with you guys in a few. I did want to talk to you guys and let you guys know kind of what I did before I decided to just jump out and go look at, then apply to an apartment. I was sitting down and writing down each expense that I would expect if I was to move to this exact apartment in this exact location. And when I say that, I mean like all of your utilities. You need to calculate those and factor those into how much you're going to be paying, because you can see these rent prices all you want and be like, okay, I'm making that amount of money, I can get this place, I can move out. No, I thought like that when I first moved out, but now that I've experienced it and I know that, baby girl, that's not all you really gonna be paying. You need to factor in your utilities. I factor in gas bills, which are usually around like $40 to $50 maximum, so they can be less than that depending on usage. I factored in electricity, which is usually around the same thing, which was also around the same price for my apartment, around the $40, $50 thing. will not have cable because I do not use cable. I will not do that again to myself, and it's kind of an unnecessary bill unless you don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. So yeah, sewage, electricity, gas, water, trash, and internet. Those are the important utilities. You also need to calculate on top of that rent price you see. I calculated that on top of all of the possible utility bills I could get. So I had that little, you know, map out of how I was going to pay for the apartment and how much I'm really going to be paying on a monthly, and my budget stuff. I factored that out, and then after that I also started factoring in how much I'm going to be paying initially, like when I first move in, and application fees, deposit fees, administrative fees, all of those fees. I calculated those because that's a whole separate amount you need to be saving up for, well, that I need to start saving up for, well, that I need to like section off my money for, and also start building more saving on top of, because I'm gonna have to pay all those fees. So I'm just kind of get a range of, you know, how much I need, how much I'm going to be spending. I thought I would show you guys my sheet where I kind of wrote everything down. I am going to cover some stuff because that is personal. I wrote down all the things that I do like about it and all the amenities that they have for me. I also wrote down all of my costs, my monthly costs. Here I am writing down the cost of everything. I have jotted down my rent prices, utilities such as water, sewage, trash, Wi-Fi, and also the little hidden fees like pest fees, service fees. You want to get all of those extra hidden fees so you'll know exactly what you're paying. It's not ideal to just think you're going to pay what the rent is displayed. That's not what's happening. Here I also show I wrote down my apartment number, my floor, building, all of that. But of course I'm not showing that, but I just wanted to have that just to know exactly what I'm documenting. Okay, now moving on to fees that you will have to pay for before you're moving in, actually, like your administrative fee and application fee and deposit is usually during the application process, and you can't get away from those. If you want to apply, you have to pay those fees. I also included my prorated move-in rent fee, because if you're moving in at the beginning or the middle of the month, you still have to pay for that month. So it'll probably be prorated and it'll be less than the actual rent, and just calculated for the days that you're there. So I had that wrote down and calculated also. You're turning on like your power, or you're turning on your internet or Wi-Fi, they have to come activated, and they usually have sometimes one-time fees when you first are turning it on. Installation fees for like Wi-Fi boxes, I know they charge those. And then I have my Georgia Power account establishment charge and service connection charges, stuff like that. It's just my overview of everything I jotted down. The first things I jotted down when I decided on the apartment. So I just wanted you guys, I'm just kind of get a range of, you know, how much I need, how much I'm going to be spending right now during this time, and nothing is promised, so this is not exact what I'm doing, but this is definitely going to be pretty close to what I'm going to be spending. So hopefully I'll be having more money left over after I budget the way I budget. So yeah, that's really all you can do right now. You're not going to find the exact amount. Everything's not going to be precise, because nothing goes as planned, honey. We know that in life, nothing goes as planned, especially with pricing and amount that you're paying for stuff. Nothing goes as planned. So I have been doing that, and yeah, that's pretty much everything that I've done up to hopping in my car and driving to see the apartment before I apply. So yeah, but that's basically what I did as of right now. Yeah, so just keeping y'all updated. I will probably check in with you guys the next stage of this application process and choosing the right place. I'll kind of catch up with you guys on this in the next video. I hope this kind of gave you guys a little insight on just how sporadic my brain is, and how sometimes things are not really planned, or sometimes you may not have the right answer as to when this is going to happen, or exactly be able to know when something's going to happen and prepare, because sometimes things are just unexpected, and I just like to go with the flow a lot of the times. I like to just go with the motion of the ocean. Like, I know I'm gonna be good. I know I can generate income, and that's not a problem. The sky is the limit. So if there's something you want to do it. I want to experience living on my own before I be a freaking, you know, a person with kids, or a person that cannot live on their own because they're married or things like that. I want to experience it. So guess what Kendall B is about to do? She's about to experience it. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment, and let me know what you think about this video. Anything about my thoughts y'all want to say, any opposing views, I'm open to those too. Drop a comment. I hope this helps you guys out. Make sure you smash that like button. Smash it, because I'm so personal with y'all and I let y'all know a lot of stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. I literally sat here, waited for this phone to curl, and then recorded a whole little 5-minute film, and it's still not on because I'm trying to go see the place, but my phone died. But yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye, beautifuls. I know I looked a little rough, but I'm sorry. Bye.